Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to talk about best MBA colleges which take students without the CAT. Remember, you have a plethora of options apart from the CAT if you are serious about getting into a B school this year. And when I say a plethora of options, these are really good colleges and counted amongst India's best. So if you're taking a lot of pressure because you're preparing for the CAT and because you believe that you got to do well, remember that is partly true because just in case you don't do well in the CAT, it's not the end of your MBA dreams. And hence it is important that you have a knowledge of the list of these colleges which take students without the CAT, and more importantly, you look at the deadlines and apply to these colleges so that you don't miss out before the deadline expires. Let's get started. So this is me, Parikshit Saikia, your educator on the Unacademy platform with the highest live class ratings thanks to my learners. Okay, upcoming batches for CAT 2022. We have a beginners batch on LRDI for CAT 2022 starting from the 27th of October. Timings 10:15 p.m. to 11:45 p.m. So the classes will be held every Wednesday, Thursdays and Fridays 10:15 to 11:45. And if you want some discount to subscribe to Plus, remember to use the code Parikshit Saikia or Parikshit Live. You can use either of these codes, Parikshit Saikia, which is there on the screen, or Parikshit Live, to get discounts and more importantly to get free mentorship from my side. Next is another complete course starts right for the beginners for CAT 2022 aspirant complete course on arithmetic. This starts on the 1st of November. Okay, new batches are starting the next few days, and if you wish to enroll for any of these batches, you got to use the discount code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen, for maximum discounts and also for free mentorship from my side. Let's get started. The first college, okay, without the CAT and counted as amongst India's best is TIS Mumbai. Okay, now this college is located in Mumbai and it takes students via the TISNet examination. Right? There are 3 campuses of TIS and it's a deemed to be university. If you look at the last 2 rows, right? The last 2 rows, highest package offered. I think that's one number which a lot of you look at because remember MBA dream is also about placements, right? If you look at the last 2 rows, highest placements is 29.3 lakhs per annum while the average placement package is 19.62 lakhs per annum. Now here I must mention that this should be targeted by those who want to do an HRA, right? HRA, human resources. This doesn't provide you an MBA in HR, but rather it provides you a master's in HR. And remember, the master's is counted as equivalent to an MBA. Some of the top HRs, CHRO is what you call them, Chief Human Resource Officer. Like you have the CEO, right? CEO is the top position in the company. Similarly, for an HR, the top position is CHRO. A lot of today's CHRO in the country, right, in top organizations are from TIS. So definitely write the TISNet exam and keep this as one of the options. Also, you got to go to the TIS Mumbai website, right, and look for the cutoff dates because you got to apply to this college before the cutoff ends. So TIS Mumbai, average package nearly 20, highest package 29 lakhs, which is close to 30 lakhs per annum, right? Let's go to the next college. The second college, Simsri Mumbai. Now Simsri takes students via the Maharashtra CET and the CMAT. Now Maharashtra CET, right? Why? Because Simsri is located in Mumbai. It's a government of Mumbai college, government of Maharashtra's college. The best part of Simsri is the ROI, the return on investment. In fact, after FMS, this is the second best college when it comes to the return on investment. What is the tuition fee in Simsri? The tuition fee in Simsri is just 67,000 per year. Again, I repeat, 67,000 per year. So 2 years, you end up spending nearly 1,35,000. You spend up nearly 1,35,000. What are the hostel fees? Just 6,000 per year. Just 6,000 per year. You're hearing it correct. So it's just 1,50,000. Almost you can count college plus hostel is 1,50,000. And if you look at the CTC figures, right, highest CTC in 2020 was 20 lakhs per annum. If you look at the CTC of the top 25%, it's close to 15 lakhs per annum. What about the average CTC, right? Average CTC of the entire batch. Average CTC of the entire batch is nearly 12.2 lakhs per annum, while the median CTC is 11.74 lakhs per annum. Again, I repeat, after FMS, right? After FMS Delhi, Simsri is second best when it comes to the return on investment. Which exams do you need to write to give the to appear for to get into Simsri? You need to write the Maharashtra CET and the CMAT, right? Also, I must mention that if you are a category student, reserve category, example SC/ST, OBC, right? The fees per year is 2,000 rupees. I repeat, the fees per year is 2,000 rupees if you belong to a category student. Conditions apply. Category, but you should belong to Maharashtra. You should belong to Maharashtra. Meaning, it is not sufficient to be an SC/ST. You got to be an SC/ST plus Maharashtra domicile. So if you belong to any of the reserve categories in Maharashtra, the fees can be only 2,000 rupees per year, which is also refundable at the end of the year. Then how does Simsri get money? Simsri gets money funding from the government of Maharashtra. Hence, it is almost free for any reserve category student. So you do your MBA for free and you end up with nearly, let's say, a 15 lakhs per annum package, right? To be definitely got to target Simsri. Next best college, Goa Institute of Management. The Goa Institute of Management takes students, apart from the CAT score, it also considers the XAT score. I repeat, the XAT. So you got to write the XAT and apply to JBIMS, okay? JBIMS to be eligible to get admitted, right? Establishment year 1993, it is approved by the AICTE. And if you look at the rankings, right? What is the NIRF ranking? NIRF is the ranking published by the Government of India, the Ministry of Education, previously the Ministry of Human Resource and Development. The rankings published by the Government of India consider JBIMS as rank 35 amongst all top colleges in the country. Again, I will repeat, you have to apply for JBIMS via the CAT and the XAT. So XAT is an option, and definitely, even if you don't do well in the CAT, XAT can definitely be an option to get into JBIMS. Highest placement package this year was 25.6 lakhs per annum, while the average salary is nearly 11 lakhs per annum. Placement rate 98%. And the good part is they also have collaborations with foreign universities where you can go and do let's say a 2-week course or probably an internship abroad. Do they offer scholarships? Definitely yes. Merit-based scholarships. What is the fee in JBIMS? The fee in JBIMS is nearly 19 lakhs. 19 lakhs 2 years. 2 years combined. 19 lakhs. Okay, for 2 years combined. So definitely a college to be considered, considering the fact that it is ranked among the top 35 colleges in the country, and considering the fact that the average salary and the highest placement figures are really decent for an MBA graduate, especially for freshers. Next college which accepts students without the CAT score is XIIM Bhubaneswar. Now, XIIM Bhubaneswar also accepts students via the XAT score. The XAT score, okay? Now, when is the XAT happening? The XAT will happen on the first Sunday of 2022. The first Sunday of 2022, January, okay? So, it happens in the month of January, the XAT. Number of students in XIIM, this particular batch who just graduated in 2021, 374. And for 374 students, there were 97 recruiters, out of which 53 were first-time recruiters. Highest CTC, 24 lakhs per annum, while the average CTC is much higher than a Simsri or a Goa Institute of Management, right? Look at the numbers in the average CTC. It is 15.5 lakhs per annum, while the median CTC is 14.5 lakhs per annum. Top recruiters like Deloitte Consulting, Accenture, Airtel, okay, recruited the highest number of students this year from XIIM Bhubaneswar. What is the cutoff percentile from XIIM? The cutoff is 90 plus percentile in the XAT, 90 plus percentile in the XAT, if you got to apply to XIMB and clear the cutoffs. So 90 plus is required for XIMB Bhubaneswar in the ZAT. Next college which accepts students without the CAT score, SIBM Pune. Now most of you must already be knowing about this college, right? SIBM Symbiosis University, right? Accepts students via the SNAP score, the SNAP exam, which will be held in the month of December. You can appear for the SNAP twice, right? And they will consider the best of the two scores. What about the placement statistics? This year, over 100 companies participated in the placement process of SIBM Pune. New recruiters, 35 plus. And number of students were 180 plus. Now, this is a very important ratio. I have told you in my previous videos also. Number of companies participated versus the number of students participated. You see the ratio, it is less than 2. What does it suggest? 100 companies for 180 students means less than 2 students per company. So for, or I would say, let's say for simplicity purpose, for every 2 students there was 1 company on campus. Number of offers made were 192 and it was 100% placement. Number of pre-placement offers 66. Look at their highest CTC, 30 lakhs per annum. Average CTC much beyond XIMB or a SIMS3 or for that matter a Goa Institute of Management. The average CTC is 19.56 lakh per annum, while the median CTC is 18 lakhs per annum. What about the CTC of top 50? If you are in the top 50 students, you can expect the CTC to cross 27 lakhs per annum. While if you are in the top 100, the CTC can be well above 24 lakhs per annum. So 100 students, okay, look at the numbers. We have a total of 180 students, and out of the 180, if you are in the top 50-60% of the batch, you can easily expect a CTC of 24-25 lakhs per annum. Beautiful numbers which which should convince you to apply for SIBM Pune and write the SNAP. Next, IIFT. Now remember, IIFT has got 3 campuses and takes students via the IIFT exam. The IIFT exam will happen right after the CAT, just after your CAT, the week after your CAT or the weekend after your CAT, right? So IIFT, Delhi and Kolkata are considered to be the best campuses, while the third campus is a newly opened campus. But yes, IIFT puts out consolidated figures when it comes to their placement. If you look at the total number of new recruiters, 35, while total number of students who participated in the IIFT placement process this year were 334. What was the average CTC for boys? Average CTC for boys was 20.25 lakhs per annum, while the average CTC for females were 22.57 lakhs per annum. So if you consider the average of the entire batch is somewhere around 21 lakhs per annum. Somewhere it would be around 21 lakhs per annum, which again is a very, very good figure considering we are living in the world of pandemic, right? New recruiters, 30% of the recruiters in this pandemic year were new recruiters, while number of companies who visited the campus were 117. Again, look at the ratio. 334 students versus 117 companies makes it a ratio of 2 students per company. So for every 2 students on an average, 1 company visited the campus, and hence you should definitely write the IIFT. Remember, the highest CTC this year was 46.45 lakhs per annum. Now for IIFT, it is very essential that you write a few mocks and tally your score against the cutoffs. Why do I say so? Because the IIFT exam, unlike the CAT, it should not be time spent per minute per question. You should not be looking at it like that. Why? Because IIFT exam carries differential marking. What is the meaning of differential marking? As an example, the LR section of IIFT, okay, per question marks, LR might have 2 marks per question, while GK might have just 0.25 marks or 0.5 marks per question, while verbal might have just 1 marks per question. So it is obvious that you got to attempt LR more. Why? Because LR has 2 marks per question, and because it has got 2 marks per question, remember, getting 1 correct would ensure that your total increases by 100% compared to a verbal question, getting a verbal question correct or a GK question correct. Hence, it is very important that when you are attempting the IIFT paper, you look at the differential marking and try to maximize your score in that section which has got the maximum marks per question. Maximum marks per question would imply you are trying to maximize your total, and that is the strategy you should use to clear your IIFT cutoffs and look for that 46.45 lakhs per annum placement. Okay, let's look at the next college. Let's look at the next best college, another college which accepts students without the CAT. The next college is JBIMS Mumbai. This got to be one of the best colleges in the country. You know what is the nickname of JBIMS? JBIMS is considered the CEO factory of the country. So if you type the B school known as the CEO factory in Google, this college will appear. Why? Because maximum CEOs in modern India, in corporate India today, are from JBIMS. One reason is also because JBIMS was established in the year 1963. So it is one of the oldest colleges in the country. Probably for some of you, even your parents were not born that time, right? 1963, this college was established and is considered to be the CEO factory. What is the batch size? 157. What are the specializations offered? Finance, marketing, operations and supply chain management. SCM is supply chain management. And then you have systems and IT. If you look at the batch profile of JBIMS, right, 83% of students who get into JBIMS are from engineering background, while management is 5%. Management means people who have done BBA, okay, Bachelors of Business Administration. Commerce students, and some 5 and 7% is commerce, and a very near grade 5% is from arts, literature, and so on. JBIMS accepts students via the Maharashtra CET exam and the CMAT exam. Maharashtra CET and the CMAT exam. If you look at the recruitment highlights in JBIMS this year, right? Highest CTC 44 lakhs per annum. Top 30% of the batch. If you are in the top 30% of the batch, you can expect a CTC of over 27 lakhs per annum, while the median CTC is nearly 22 plus lakhs per annum. If you look at the mean CTC, it is 23 plus, and if you are in the top 10% of the batch, it is 32 lakhs per annum. What is the fees in JBIMS? The fees in JBIMS is around 4 lakhs for 2 years combined. 4 lakhs for 2 years combined. So definitely the return on investment is very high, considering that today if you look at IIM Ahmedabad or IIM Bangalore, along with your hostel fees, your college fees, your living expenses, you might end up spending 25 lakhs. While in JBIMS, college fees is just 4 lakhs, hostel fees is just 6,000 per year, not per month, 6,000 per year. So on an average, within a 5-6 lakhs, you can finish your entire 2-year MBA. 4 lakh your college fee, a few thousands for your hostel, and remaining will be your pocket expenses. So within 5 to 6 lakhs, 2 years of MBA done and dusted, and you come up, if you're in the top 10%, you can expect to come up with a package of 32 lakhs. Correct? Look at the bottom left on your screen. It tells you the kind of students who enter into JBIMS. So 36% of the students who enter into JBIMS are from IT background. IT would be TCS, Accenture, Wipro, Cognizant, and so on. If you look at 25% of the students, manufacturing and auto background. These are probably mechanical engineers. Correct? 15% is BFSI. We are talking about pre-MBA work experience. BFSI is banking and financial services industry, while 9% had pre-MBA experience in consulting and 15% in others. If you look at the post-MBA work experience, the kind of placements that happen in JBIMS, maximum placements happens in the BFSI sector. What is BFSI? BFSI is banking and financial services and insurance. And what is IB? Okay, IB, bottom right on your screen in yellow color. IB is international business. So 37% of placements in JBIMS happen in these two domains, followed by consulting and then e-commerce and technology. So again, a very good college and accepts students via the Maharashtra CET. Next, NMIMS Mumbai, again you must be knowing, NMIMS Mumbai accepts students via the NMAT. They don't consider the CAT score, they will consider the NMAT score. Okay, the NMAT registration has already started. The NMAT exams are going to start soon. And if you have not registered, do register, especially after looking at the numbers on the right of your screen. Number of companies that visited the campus this year was 150 plus. Highest domestic CTC was 35 lakhs, nearly 35 lakhs, while the CTC of the top 50 students were nearly 25 lakhs per annum. If you look at the CTC of the top 100 students, nearly 23 lakhs per annum, while CTC of the top 150 students 22 lakhs, CTC of the top 200 students 20 lakhs, while the average CTC is nearly 18.5 lakhs per annum. So very good college. NMAT, right? NMAT is what you got to write to get an admission in NMIMS Mumbai. The only disadvantage I would say with NMIMS is it has a very good, I mean, exposure, right? It's located in Mumbai, so corporate exposure is very good. But the disadvantage is the number of students in the batch, okay, is very high, nearly 600. So the competition is there even, right? Even after you get your NMIMS, you go and join the college, you 600 students. You definitely got to work hard because not all 600 will get a very good placement. Remember, look at the figures. If the highest is 34, average is let's say 18. So obviously, average is between the lowest and the highest, right? So obviously, there must be very many students who must be getting let's say 9-10 lakhs package also. Only then 34 highest, 9-10 lakhs lowest, average will come out to be around 18 lakhs. So remember, the disadvantage, very high backstrength, very high backstrength. So you got to be ready for the competition if you decide to join NMIMS Mumbai. Next college, XLRI, again another dream college I would say. Take students via the XAT exam, right? Via the XAT exam. The key highlights of the 2021 XLRI placement process: median salary 23 lakhs per annum. While if you're in the top 10% of the batch, you end up with nearly a 37.5 lakhs package per annum. And if you are in the top 25% of the batch, it is nearly 35 lakhs per annum. These are astonishing figures. Average salary is nearly 25 lakhs per annum compared to last year where it was only 24 lakhs. Highest domestic salary this year is in the banking, financial services and insurance sector and is 50 plus lakhs. Number of new recruiters 23. Top domains were consulting, sales, marketing and banking, financial services and insurance. And if you look at the top recruiters, you have the dream recruiters like BCG Group. Remember, BCG doesn't go to any college. All colleges. It goes to XLRI and only IIM ABC and sometimes also to FMS. So BCG takes only the top 4-5 colleges and XLRI is one of them. Similarly, Bain & Co., PwC, Accenture Strategy, Amazon, ITC, Paytm are some of the companies which provided the highest number of offers this year among the Excel Xavier students. Okay, and 1/3 of the batch got pre-placement offers. Okay, so XLRI via the XAT. Next college is ISB. ISB Hyderabad and Mohali. ISB admits students via the GMAT. Via the GMAT. This year, ISB had a total of 308 recruiters. Okay, out of which nearly 100, to be precise, 95 of them were new recruiters. Number of students in the batch were nearly 700. ISB Mohali and ISB Hyderabad combined. Again, as I said, it takes students via the GMAT. And for the 700 students, look at the number of offers. 1195, nearly 1200. You don't get so many choices in any B school. So almost every student on an average had nearly 1.8 to 1.9 lakhs offers. What does it mean? It means one student having multiple offers to choose from. Number of companies offering more than 10 offers, 31. When I say more than 10 offers, it means a company came on campus and recruited more than 10 students. It doesn't mean one student getting 10 offers. Number of offers made by the new recruiters. Remember, 95 were new recruiters. Out of the new recruiters, they gave 125 plus offers, meaning they selected 125 plus students. Highest CTC in ISB. I think these are figures almost unbelievable. 72 lakhs per annum is the highest CTC. Average CTC 27 lakhs per annum, while the median CTC is 27 lakhs per annum in ISB in the year 2021, in the midst of a pandemic in the world. If you look at the average CTC increase compared to the 2020, it has been 8%. An increase in the median CTC compared to last year, it's been 12%. Top profiles offered were in the consulting and product and project management domain. So again, the session was to tell you that you have a plethora of options. Some of the finest and the best colleges in the country do not accept the CAT score. So it's not only about preparing for the CAT, it's not about taking a lot of pressure for the CAT, because just in case you don't do well in the CAT, remember that the world is open for you. Gates are open, still open to some of the finest colleges in the country. So all is not lost. The only thing that you need to do is you got to go to the websites of all these colleges, look at the last date of application, right? Most of these colleges you need to apply quite early. So make sure that you don't miss out on the deadlines. Otherwise, even later if you want to apply, you might not get a chance. So go to the website of these colleges, look at their last dates and apply before the deadline ends, so that you don't miss out on any of these colleges, and more importantly, you maximize your probability of getting into a top B school this year. Yes? Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope the session was very informative. Remember, if you're preparing for the CATs and the OMATs, and you could be a 2021 aspirant or a 2022 aspirant, you can go for a 6-month subscription. 2021, the benefit will be you'll be there for your OMATs, other management entrance, the Maharashtra CT, the CMAT, the SNAP, the ZAT, the IIFT, the GDPI, all of it will be available. And for CAT 2022 aspirants, new batches are just starting. You can go for a 6-month subscription, you can get more discounts. This is the price, and you need additional discounts, extra offers. You can use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen, for more offers. And yeah, the iconic subscription is also available for those of you who are interested. Comprehensive evaluation plans are there, full-length mock exams are there, and in-depth analysis will be done for each of these mocks. Remember that you enroll for these mocks and test yourself where you stand in the competition today. Do register using my code Parikshit Live, and you will get maximum discounts for all of these. And remember to make use of the Ask a Doubt feature on Unacademy. Last few days you might be having a lot of doubts. Make use of this feature. And yes, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'm going to see you in my next class. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.